Welcome to Fanboy and Critic, where we do movie reviews on the good and the bad on new movies out in theaters. I'm Jorem and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure, I'll be your critic.
This week on Fanboy and Critic, we got to see Assassin's Creed.
Like Assassin's Cred.
Wow, that was really bad, man.
I know. But to be real, this movie was really bad.
We'll get to that in a second. Anyways, directed by John Cazale, starring Michael Fassbender, Marion Cotillard, and Jeremy Irons.
This movie is set in the near future where our main character, played by Michael Fassbender, goes back through his ancestors' genetics to become an assassin. Let's take a look.
What kind of prison is this?
It's not a prison. You're about to enter the Animus. What you're about to see, hear, and feel are the memories of your ancestor.
The party's just getting started.
Now that you've seen the trailer and we've seen the movie, we're going to give you our thoughts. Fanboy, favorite part? Go.
My favorite part was definitely when all the assassins came out and started killing everyone. All the action and all the CGI effects, that was awesome. And what was your least favorite part?
My least favorite part was the whole movie. But,
Wow.
I'll boil it down. The characters have no reasonable motivation in the entire movie. They do things that make absolutely no sense.
Yeah, man. But all the killing, all the fun, that was it.
Fun. Fanboy, now it's your turn to try and convince these people to watch this movie that you
Shouldn't be
yourself.
that hard. I mean, you should definitely go watch a movie. Just like me, I don't play any of the video games, and if you want to get some of the story down of what Assassin's Creed is really about, go watch the movie. Critic?
Alright, my argument, story sucks, the characters suck. I mean, suck is a very general term, but if you watch it, you will understand that none of this stuff was interesting to watch at all. Even the action scenes were pretty lackluster, so don't bother. You like the special effects so much, what do you think about the plot? Or lack thereof?
Yeah, I mean, the plot wasn't all there. For the first 40 minutes, I was really confused. I didn't know what was going on. But when it started to roll out and you kind of figure out what Cal Lynch, and they're trying to find his heritage and his ancestors, it kind of made me think, like, you know, what were my ancestors doing at that time? And to find out his ancestor was an assassin, that's pretty awesome.
Yours weren't assassins, I'm telling you now.
We were Filipino warriors.
Not assassins. They spent 45 minutes doing exposition and backstory and stuff, and you still didn't understand. By the time they got to the machine, the Animus machine built by the evil Google Drive Corporation.
Yeah, that logo did look like the Google Drive. I kept thinking about that.
You still have no idea. They didn't set up the universe. They didn't tell you like what was going on. They just like, okay, here's this guy. They kind of tried to set up like how he's supposed to feel and whatnot, but it didn't work. And
yeah, I kind of have to agree with you. I was really confused. I didn't really know what was going on.
even the fanboy couldn't really get into this movie, I'm telling you.
But when the action starts and all these assassins start coming out, it was pretty fun to watch.
But they weren't assassins anymore. They were like fighting whole hordes of armies. If you've ever played the video game, it's all about the stealth kill, sneaking up, secret blading somebody. This has nothing to do with that.
But they got to use a lot of their new gadgets, like the stuff on their arms, the little smoke balls they had.
They used smoke bombs, but they fought like entire armies the whole time. The main guy, if you like the game and you're a fanboy of the games and want a little accuracy to that, no. He uses a polearm like half the time and fights 50 dudes.
I think you might have a point. This is called Assassin's Creed and no one really got assassinated.
The one guy did. There was one
That was a
assassination.
terrible assassination.
That was a terrible assassination. He did it in front of everybody, and it was in the group of a Knights Templar. Like, none of those people could fight back. No, they just ran out screaming.
And it wasn't even stealthy. You were right. He just kind of walked up the stage and literally just slit his throat.
Yeah, he slit Jeremy Irons' throat for being a bad guy. But they basically did that so that Marion Cotillard, when they set up a sequel, the Marion Cotillard will have reason for hating Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Even though she secretly wants him.
Even though she secretly let him go on stage and kill her dad. Which I don't understand, but...
I'll explain it to you. Michael Fassbender is hot.
Yeah, he was completely shirtless the entire movie, by the way.
Yeah, the whole movie was a 2-hour-long infomercial for Michael Fassbender's naked torso. I would buy it, though.
Maybe they're setting it up for the second one, which I hope there's not.
You're supposed to be the fanboy. What are you doing? Defend it.
I can't. I mean, it was a good action, but you're right. The plot was the most terrible part about it.
Okay, I will say this one thing that I did think was positive, a change from the video game versus the movie. They made the Animus, which is the piece of equipment that sends him back to study his ancestors' history. They made that way cooler. In the game, he's just like lying on a couch sort of thing that sends him back. In this, they had like a whole arm machine where he's like allowed free movement in this big chamber to fight, which
connected to his spine. And
yeah,
everything.
it's much more visual, except all the fight scenes where he's back in time. I just want to see him fight back in time. Then they like cut back to where he's fighting literally no one in this cavern.
What? I thought that was really cool. Like every time he would throw a punch, you see his actual body throwing a punch.
Where he's throwing a punch at no one though. Like it totally takes you out of the moment.
He's taking you through his memories and what his vision is. I thought that was really cool, and it showed the machine you were talking about.
And maybe if you do it once, they did it for every single fight. He's fighting like the freaking Pope.
So you think they did it too much?
Yeah, you don't need to see it. You need to set it up. Then you don't show it, because the coolest parts were in the past, and they kept cutting away from the past.
There's a lot going on in this movie.
There's a lot going on, and actually nothing at all at the same time, because it's so dumb.
And that's the one positive thing you can think about.
Yeah, but it also like fed into a negative, because that's just who I am.
Cool.
There's a bunch of other assassins in the same evil Google Drive prison that they live in.
Drive.
It's the Google Drive prison, okay? But there's a bunch of other assassins, and they didn't get any backstory or anything, but all of a sudden there's a new white guy that shows up, and they're like, we'll follow him. He's an assassin now.
Yeah.
Even though we've been doing this our whole lives.
200 years to be exact.
He just showed up and got all naked from the torso up.
Yeah, I mean, the one positive real thing is definitely when the action happens. I mean, all the fight scenes and how they were acting like assassins, especially that chase scene. The chase scene was awesome.
Where they just like parkouring through ancient
that was
ancient
really cool.
Madrid, I think, or Seville.
Yeah, that was awesome. All the buildings, I don't know where they shot it at, but the location looked really cool. All the effects. They were making crazy jumps. One of the best chase scenes I've seen.
It was kind of entertaining, but at the same time, I still was extremely bored by the whole thing.
That was the funnest part.
I never fall asleep in movies, and I was this close to falling asleep.
Yeah, I saw him dozing off for sure.
I didn't fully fall asleep. Brendan Gleeson, the wonderful Brendan Gleeson. I never thought I would dislike one of his movies, but he came and played Michael Fassbender's father, which Michael Fassbender has like a chip on his shoulder about his dad, so he's like, hey, fuck you, Dad. I'm gonna give the evil Google Drive Corporation that evil piece of technology that they're looking for. And then as soon as he gives it to him, for no reason, by the way, like, he turns around and he's like, you know what, maybe that was a bad idea. I'm gonna kill everyone. And he kind of does for no reason.
Yeah, his plan totally turns around on him. Yeah, it's kind of weird. And even that, the whole fighting the Apple of Eden part, I thought that was pretty lame.
They glossed over it really quickly. They're like, he gave it to a pirate, and they're like, oh, that pirate is obviously Christopher Columbus. Which, like, what?
Yeah.
They jumped straight to that, and they're like, where's Christopher Columbus? Siri, he is buried here.
And they get there, and the priest comes out with it,
and just hands it to them.
This thing they've been looking forever for.
Like, that would have been a really awesome, like, heist scene, and they made it boring as shit.
This is not even sounding like Fanboy and Critic. This is kind of sounding like
Critic and Critic.
Yeah.
That's how bad this movie was. Even our Fanboy could not get behind it. 100%.
Yeah.
He'll say some nice things, but he can't get behind it.
Yeah. So maybe we should go down to the rating system.
One more time for the viewers at home. Our rating system is a little different. It's not a simple thumbs up or thumbs down. So I think we'd both give this one a thumbs down. It'd be too quick and painless. It's a scale. So love on this end, we absolutely love it. We'll see it 1,000 times. Then amazement, like, oh, it was really interesting to watch. Maybe I won't see it. Maybe I'll see it two or three times just because it was entertaining, but it's not 100% perfect. Then like, it's pretty self-explanatory. I liked it. Probably won't see it again. Then on my end of the critic spectrum, why? Why was this movie made? I don't see the point. This movie is not worth seeing. And then dog shit. This movie sucked. It was terrible. It was bad. Dog shit. And then all the way on the other end is anger. I'm so angry that I even saw this movie. I'm angry that the people made it and that I was forced to watch it. Where does the fanboy rate this movie?
The Fanboy's gonna rate it. Why? Why did they? Well, the question is,
It's on the critic side.
yeah, on the critic side, but why couldn't you execute it? I felt like the video game had a really cool concept, and they just didn't execute it. Right?
There's something missing between the writing, the editing, and the directing. Somewhere along the line, they messed it up.
So I mean, you can go watch it. Maybe you could wait for it and just rent it because you don't need to see it in theaters.
Well, that leaves mine. I'm not entirely angry about this movie, but it was dog shit. Dog shit. I don't even think I need to say anymore. It was crap. Thanks for watching Fanboy and Critic. Like and subscribe. It helps us out a ton to keep making videos and movie reviews. Go ahead and leave a comment below if you have something to say about the movie and maybe your opinion differs from ours. Or maybe you're just pissed off that you spent $20 at the movie on this piece of garbage.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed off.
Why?